Hey, it's Yigitar. One of my hobbies that I recently started is being a DM for a 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons campaign. As the DM, I have the ability to create the world and everything, but with 3D printing, I'm able to create the actual dungeons. And what I've chosen to do is 3D print the actual terrain and dungeons for my campaign. And I've used OpenForge's 2.0 dungeon tile system to print this dungeon right here. And the beauty of the OpenForge system is all these pieces are interchangeable, interlockable, so you can customize your dungeons to any shape or design that you want. Along with the OpenForge tiles system, they've made magnetic bases that you could attach to them, which have these spherical magnets on the inside of them, so that when you put them next to each other, they spin around and they attach towards each other, and they, slightly pull against each other, keeping the tiles in place. So you could mix and match whichever tiles you want, not worry about the polarity, and they will stick to each other. The beauty of this system is you can reuse the same tiles that you've printed to create multiple shapes. So after printing a certain number of corners and corridors and other various shapes, you could rearrange them into different shapes and different room sizes. So for this room, this has a hallway corridor, some stairs, a turn, an entrance to a small sized room, and then some more hallways. But then this could be changed to even a bigger room. With this, with this system, it makes it also easy to change the terrain in real time. So let's say one of the characters, investigates the wall and finds a hidden doorway. So, they investigate this wall, and then all of a sudden, we flip this over, and now the wall has shifted forward and has revealed a hidden corridor, and then we could reveal the corridor even more, like this, and reveal, and build more tiles as the players are exploring in real time. Now let me do a little bit of a close-up of the system and of the tiles to give you a better idea. So let's put these back together. So here's a close-up of the dungeon, and I apologize for the camera shake, but here we start with some stairs, and then it goes into a corridor that turns around and goes into a gate or an archway. And then here's the main room. You could also notice that this print turned out a little shifted because it shifted on the bed, but I decided to keep it anyways and keep it going and give a little flair to the dungeon. And then I have two figures here to represent one of the player characters and then one of the enemies. And you can see the tiles. They're spaced in a way that they fit the player characters, and they can move according to their speed. Okay, and then and I'll show you how easy it is to slide these tiles off. They're relatively they're snug, but they easily come apart, and you could put them back in, and they all kind of wobble back into place with little force. And then out of this room, once they finish this room, they go to another archway, and then they go down this hallway. And in this hallway, we put the characters in the hallway here. We could then take these and make the new room here. So let's go ahead and make the room real quickly to show you how fast it can be done. And we'll make this room be a little bit bigger than the last one. This goes here. And then trying to remember. This is like this. And then... Where are the other tiles? There we go. So, this one ends up being the same size, but here, this will go here. And then with that, we have the next room, which is bigger than the last room and located in a different position where, you know, another battle or, you know, other things can be placed. So as the characters go from each room to another, you can take away the pieces and then have them focused on the room that they're in, and, you know, rebuild the dungeon from room to room. And this gives a definite realism and immerses the players, and adds a lot of detail and value to your Dungeons and Dragons game. And if you like this video, please like and share, and thanks for coming.